You are not your mind, you are consciousness. You are the observer, the awareness. And when you make this recognition, you can unprogram your mind from anything. Namaste.
Said, seek you first the kingdom of God. That's the spiritual aspect of life. And we teach this. I just finished an 8-day series on spiritual priority at our church and school in New York. But Jesus says when you find the spiritual part within, the God within, then all of the things shall be added unto you.
On these tapes, you're showing people how they can make money?
Absolutely.
Must they be believers?
Well, they have to believe in themselves. You see, I don't teach people to believe in a God in the sky or to believe in just simply a God in me, but the God that is within. As I interpret Jesus, Jesus said, I and my Father are one. And to me, Jesus was saying, every man is one with God. And I've come to let you know that you are one with God.
What you waiting on? It's time. Every individual is born with a cosmic encyclopedia that contains all the information that has ever existed, exists now, and will one day exist in the future. This eternal library is called the AKASHIC Records. Our earthly responsibility is to recognize, manifest, and activate this great wealth of information within. To achieve this goal, you must have knowledge, heart, courage, and being at home with your divine gift. It is like being in a dark room where you cannot see anything. You find the light switch and turn the light on and see everything in the room. The question is, did everything in the room appear when you turned the light on? No, they were always there. Your light was not on. Our cosmic responsibility is to find our unique divine gift by searching for our switch and turn on our spiritual light. Our spiritual light has always existed. Each of us must acknowledge, accept, and approve it. However, just like our earthly responsibility, our spiritual gifts lay dormant, at rest within us until activated by consciousness.
I mean, right now you're sitting here and you're listening to me talk like this, and you're assuming I'm trying to tell you something. I'm not. In fact, I'm learning more from what I'm saying right now than you're probably getting from what I'm saying. Because I'm talking to myself. This is the one thing we never seem to realize. It's funny because reality actually says if you're talking to yourself, you must be crazy. Why? Are you not the one person who knows all your answers? You do. The whole problem is that we seem to avoid our own answers because they make us uncomfortable. They make us face things that really are hard to face. They make us face our sense of ego. They make us face our fears. The one thing about the whole concept of God, and even religion says this, is that God is everywhere, right? Why do you think that is? Because it's you. You're the one thing that's always been with you throughout your whole life. Not your idea of who you are, but your actual essence, the awareness of self. Everything you choose to believe about yourself is choice. But if you don't choose to believe you're anything, then you can be anything, and that's the very definition of God. Now, of course, we could go, well, God's eternal. But if there's only one moment, and it started the moment you came into existence, well, then you've been here forever as far as you know. I mean, yeah, the character, the body might die off, but if we all share the same mind, then that's all that ever existed, because without the observer, without you here to see this, there's nothing to see. The observer is the absolute foundation of reality. And here you are, deciding what you believe, deciding what you see, deciding what you perceive in the world. You have infinite choice, infinite ability, and a limitless essence. That is the absolute definition of God. And the word God has a lot of misconceptions around it. It doesn't mean some guy with a white beard in the sky who's going to spank you if you do something wrong. It means a consciousness that is only aware of itself. If you want to look back at the Bible, look at the first commandment. Thou shalt hold no God before me. Now we always believe that, oh, God said that. No, it was you saying it. You said that. You wrote it in a different lifetime, maybe, but you still wrote it. You shall hold no God before you. Abandon the concept that there's some other entity besides you. It is your mind. infinitely experiencing every life it can. Every life, including this one. So I hope you're enjoying it, because this is why we're here. There's nothing to fear. Well, we can choose to fear. But if there's no death, there's no time, and the body is not what we are, we're the mind running it, then really we have nothing to fear. We can experience pain, we can experience fear, but it's just the experience. Nothing can ever hurt a limitless and eternal consciousness.